Hello guys, Damien Jones here again for you today, and today I thought we'd take a look at these German gas masks, to be precise. I thought I'd show you the different types and what I actually have here now. There are an awful lot of gas masks out there at the moment. Some are being passed off as M30s when they're not, when they're actually post-war gas masks. Some are M38s, and I thought today that I'd show you the difference with not only what to look for when buying a World War II genuine German gas mask, but also the various types of canister that are available as well, because believe it or not, there are more than one type. So we'll go along with that one first. There are three types here that I have now. Now the first one's a bit of a tricker, right? The first one is this. Okay, this is a German, a German gas mask canister, nice and complete and in lovely condition. Now you'll notice that on the base it's devoid of the D. Now I'm going to explain what that is in a minute, and also the latch on it is also very, very different from the actual World War II version. I'm going to show you that now. Bear with me. Right, let's bring you a little closer. That's better. Okay, this is a genuine World War II gas mask canister. This is Third Reich, Nazi era World War II gas mask. You'll have seen this one previously when I actually restored it in one of my other videos. Now, this is what you want basically. Now they often come in green or grey, sometimes a tan colour if they were being used by the Afrika Corps as well. And what you should have is you should have this here and this sort of spring type opening. It's got the shallow lid, shall we say, which is, on my case, a complete pain to open. Okay, inside your gas mask canister you've got this, where you have your anti-fog lenses for the gas mask itself, and that's what you should have. But there are different types of canister. This is the main one. This is the World War II German Nazi Third Reich one, and now you can tell if yours is an actual genuine World War II one and not a pre-war canister or a post-war canister, is that it will have the D for Deutschland on the bottom, and it'll also be dated here, which you probably can't see really very well on camera. Take your word for it, that's got 1940, that's got 44 on it. So that's what you want. Now there's this kind as well now, which I'm going to show you, and this is all you really need to see. The only real difference between these is they're identical apart from the clasps, which you can see there. As I say, I've already shown you this has got the webbing on, which you pull down, and it's got the shallow lid. This has got a deeper lid, and it's also got this very 1930s, rather more easily openable clasp anyway. And obviously inside, and this is where you find out that this is not a pre-World War II gas mask canister. Now when I bought it, I actually thought that this was a pre-World War II canister, and it isn't. It's actually a post-war one. Basically this, or something very similar to this, came before this kind and also was used after, and that's what I have here. This is a post-war one, I believe late 40s, early 50s model. It was made by a company called Medi. There's their stamp. And inside, the markings, rather than being actually punched in, like with the Third Reich issue, they're stamped. See? And the canister doesn't contain or have any date on it. And the anti-fog lens compartment is also very, very different. See, it's just a flappy bit that opens. So that's basically, that's those two kinds. You've got the shallow lid, you've got the deep lid. And then we have another post-war German gas mask canister, which is the Bundeswehr, which is rather looks like a flask, I think. And this is in marvellously complete condition. This one I can date to about 1956, although it was actually sold to me as a World War II one, as I say, buyer beware. It's very nice, and if you want to complete your collection, you've got to have it in there. Again, it harks back to the original, you know, spring-loaded opening. It has an incredibly deep lid, which opens very nice, and inside it has more of a traditional anti-fog lens compartment, but more than that, it's deep because if I can get it out, that's right, the anti-fog lens things compartment opens up and you have a deeper area for keeping other things in there. And this is, as I say, a 1950s one. And it's made by Drucken. Okay, so that's your type of German gas mask canisters. Now, the gas masks themselves, I have two of M38 and M38 style gas masks, which I'm going to show you now. We'll start with the, we'll start with the Nazi one. Okay, this is the World War II German gas mask. Standard issue. Now, this one is dated 1943 because it has a 43 stamp on it. The filter is original. I have a couple of filters. I'll put you on hold in a minute because I want to show you these, because there are differences in these in themselves. But for now, we'll concentrate on the masks. Okay, we've got the mask here. I'm afraid the lenses have seen better days. And there is a reason why this gas mask... We've got a very sunny day out there. I'm trying to like hold it back from you so that we don't get much glare on here. Okay, basically this is a 1943 gas mask, German. Now you'll notice on here that the lenses and where your filter attaches is painted blue. Now that's painted blue for a reason, and the reason why that is that the metal used by BMW, again marked BMW, the same people who make the cars still today. The metal was of a lesser quality, as I say, because the war was gone on and their supplies and stuff are depleted. So they were using a lower quality metal for a lot of the gas masks they were producing. And they painted these ones blue because they were magnetic, and therefore couldn't be used with certain types of machinery, and that's why they had to be painted blue, and that's the reason why this is a blue one. Okay, so that's your World War II gas mask. Now, how do you date a gas mask? Before I do that, I'm going to show you the post-war one, which is very similar to this. Okay, this is the Bunswear gas mask. As you can see, it's very, very similar in construction. Now, there's an earlier version of the M38 and M38 style, which was basically made of a cloth rather than a rubber. It was almost like a canvas, and finding those is very, very hard to do. They're very, very rare. They're pretty much disintegrated. If you can find one of them, you can expect to pay about, I don't know, 120, 160 quid for one. Good luck finding that. I've not been lucky enough to find one. Now, these are the basic gas masks, the M38 design. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to date one now. And here we go. We'll unfasten this one from our mannequin and carefully take it off. And let me find, well, obviously I've already shown you that it's dated 43. Inside the mask itself there's a lot of markings, but if you want to find out definitively, you need to find the eagle and swastika, and you'll find that down the rim. I hope you can see this on camera because it authenticates your mask. Where are we? Okay, eagle and swastika stamped in red. Totally genuine World War II German gas mask. Size 3. And now we can tell that the green one is a post-war mask is, again, you take a look inside, you'll notice that the construction has changed from World War II. It's actually now got a leather, better quality lining around the outside. And if we pull the side of it up, we find the date June 1951. You can see that. And it doesn't have BMW marked on here. It doesn't have anything else, but it is otherwise, you know, pretty much exactly the same as the World War II one. So basically, if you're looking for a World War II German gas mask, you need to find the eagle and swastika, which you'll find on the inside of the rim, hopefully, providing it's still there. If not, look for the markings BMW and the dates, and very often they'll also have a number painted on the front of the nozzle as well. So those are your gas masks. Bear with me, and I'm going to put you on hold because I just want to show you the different types of filter, and these again are both World War II genuine. Hello again. Okay, let's take a look at filters. I have two types of filter. Now, I have, if we look at the markings on them, you'll notice that they are very different looking. I have this one, and this came with the World War II German gas mask, which has the blue rim, and this is an FE37AB, and it's dated 1940, and it has the eagle and swastika on it. There is the date, and there is the eagle and swastika, which again verifies that this is genuine and of, you know, World War II and not post World War II. Now, the other filter I got came on the green mask, which is dated 1956. However, the filter which was on it was genuine. It was World War II, and it is an FE41. Okay, it has F and a small E on it, which I don't understand what that means. Let me know in the comments if you do. It's actually dated here April 1941 on the side. Can we see that in this light? I really hope so. And again, it has eagle and swastika. But again, two very different types of filter. This one actually looks far more modern in style than this one. This one looks very World War II, and yet they're both World War II. And there we have it, guys. That, to date, is my collection of World War II and post-World War II German gas masks and filters and canisters. I really hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, give me the thumbs up. If you have any more knowledge for me, leave those comments for me in the comments below. And I'll see you next time. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. For now though, my name's Damien Jones. Cheers for watching.